Today we're talking about episode 501, LGBTs. Let's get into the secret ingredients of this episode. Why go back to jail? Well, lesbians in jail. It's a favorite of ours. In season 1, we just, Bet was just in jail for a couple of hours, and that was pretty hot, so we thought it might be hotter if Helena was in jail for longer. No, it's just a story point. Helena stole some money. She stole quite a lot of money. So she had it coming. We built our jail at an insane asylum in Vancouver. You want to know what happened to Jenny on her raft? And although we had people lobbying for any number of outcomes for Jenny, we love Jenny and we're happy to have her back and happy that she survived her journey at sea. A pinch of sea salt here. We're vague about how Jenny got to Tulum. Jenny was on a raft. Jenny got to Tulum. Truth be told, Jenny went out on the raft, got home, called her agents, and they hooked her up with a man in Tulum whom she went to see and who had a tremendous influence over Jenny's fate and the story that we're going to wind up telling with Jenny. Ouch. Bet talking to Tina about her sex life it's a nuanced thing. I know a lot of couples who've broken up but are still close with one another, and especially as they rebuild their friendships, they tend to cross boundaries. They tend to broach boundaries with one another. They tend to think that they're entitled to information about one another that most likely the other ex-partner is not prepared to divulge. But of course there's something in it, something in the way that Bet asks it of Tina that lets us know that Bet's interest goes beyond just, the kind of collegial friendship with an ex. Alice and Tasha reunited, and we just wanted a great kind of spontaneous sex scene as Tasha walked in through the door. Angela Robinson, who directed this episode, she just wanted them to go for it right there in the doorway, and in order to do that, to have sex in that little narrow hallway, Angela needed a wide-angle lens. That was a sex scene shot through a wide-angle lens. It's not every day that you shoot your sex scenes with a wide-angle lens, just so you know. They're usually shot, in big macros and close shots, but that one went wide. I know that Phyllis accuses Alice of being vanilla in bed, and I'd say go Phyllis. I think it's great. When people hurt your feelings, when they break your heart, then you have kind of a blank check to give them a hard time. Is Alice vanilla? Well, I just think it depends on the relationship. I think that I would venture that Phyllis is having wilder sex with Joyce than she had with Alice. That's probably not where Alice was with Phyllis. I think, in Alice's view, she was Phyllis's first. She was going to take it easy. She just wanted to show her the basics. But I think we have seen Alice get a little funkier, and we know she can and does at times. The burning down of wax for Shane, ironically, is an unburdening. It's a big piece of production, torching a set. I'm not going to give you a number, but it involves hiring the local fire department. It involves building all kinds of pieces that we can destroy, and there are a lot of safety precautions we have to take. It's a big piece of production, torching a set, and it's fun. Shane was going through the moves in this relationship, but something was terribly amiss. She had an idea about what she wanted in her life based on having had Shay. Shay was a huge growth experience and opportunity for Shane, and she came to really care about him in the way that she never had about anybody else. But when she lost him, she was clinging to an idea. I think that she needed to come to grips with the fact that what was going on was not exactly what she imagined.